There we go. Oh my goodness. Um, I'm sorry about that. That was the wrong scene. So let me start over. Welcome, welcome to a cup of Joe. All right, welcome to a cup of Joe, the only strong, no fluff, straight inspiration to jumpstart your morning. All right. If you listen for the last 2.5 minutes, there was no sound, but I'm here. I'm here again. A cup of Joe is your morning inspiration that we come on Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. live right here. Again, the goal is to bring you just strong, no fluff, straight inspiration to jumpstart your morning. No cream, no sugar, just straight inspiration. All right, no big rah rah, just inspiration to get your day going, get your day started. All right. Again, what I mentioned earlier was that you can definitely check, like the video even now, share the video right now, and invite some people in so they can get some of this cup of Joe. All right, and also do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Derilus TV. And so that's where we upload the video after it goes live, and you can check it out later on, or you can share that also. That's a good way to share this video. All right. Again, Monday through Friday, right live right here on Facebook. All right, so let me get to it. So I was just saying while I was muted that you probably have 1,000 things in your home that are useless, right? You probably have so many things, whether it's kitchenware, whether it's toys, gadgets, all sorts of things that you bought, but they're useless, right? They have no function at all, or at least you're not functioning them, or you're not using them. And that's my point for the day is that you need to stop paying for fashion and pay for function. Start paying for fashion and start paying for function. Again, stop paying for fashion and start paying for function. All right, and that goes for a lot of things, right? That touches a lot of things. We can think about clothes, like we sometimes we spend a ridiculous amount of money on clothes, for the fashion. It's a name brand. It looks nice and maybe it feels nice, but the function of the clothes is really just cover your body or protect your body. And a shirt that's $100 and a shirt that's $10 will have the same function, right? Have the same function. Now, yeah, you can argue that maybe the function of a Gucci shirt might get you some attention, might get you some points, some cool points. But at the end of the day, the function of the shirt is just to cover your body, and protect your body. That's really the main function. So we have to make sure that that we're paying right. We're paying the right amount for the right things. Paying for fashion is cool, but it's not practical, right? It's not practical. So we need to start paying for function. Whether it's even how you spend your time, right? How you spend your time with other people, or what are you spending your time for? Is it just to be around, the people, just to say that you're there, or to show them that you're there? But what is the functionality? What is the practicality of you spending your time with the person, spending your time in the place that you're in? Because your time is valuable. It's an asset, and it's a currency, right? So you got to make sure that you're not just paying that time and paying that for just for the heck of it, and there is no really functionality. If you have no really business of being in a place where you're not supposed to be, and it's not adding any value to yourself or adding any value to the place that you're in, then you may not want to be there, right? So again, we need to stop paying for fashion and start paying for function. All right. So I have kids, and man, let me tell you this: these kids have so many toys, so many toys. Like, it's ridiculous. I even tell my wife, I'm like, we they don't need any more toys, right? And or it will be, an example will be also clothes. These kids have clothes that they've never worn. So when that child's birthday comes, am I going to buy him more clothes and more toys? Probably not, right? That would not be the practical thing to do. It may be that I need to get them maybe some more educational toys, or maybe take that money and actually put it somewhere for them and invest it into into an account for them that they can enjoy later on. That's more functional and that's more practical. Yes, it is the fashionable thing to get the kid a bunch of toys and they play with it and they ended up throwing it away. But what's the function? So even when I'm ready to make a decision, I'm ready to do anything, I need to ask myself, is this benefiting? Is this just fashionably beneficial, or is it functionally beneficial? Right? Is it fashionably beneficial to me, or is it functionally beneficial? If it's only adding value or fashionable value to myself and my life, then I may need to reconsider that. Right? So that's what I mean when I say that you need to stop paying for fashion and start paying for function. And I mean, I can go into many different areas of our lives where we can apply this principle to where we're not just paying. Imagine this: you paying cable, right? You're paying cable. I remember back in the days, not having cable wasn't a fashionable thing, right? At least it was the fashionable thing to have cable. If you didn't have cable, you were like second or a third, fourth class citizen, or something, right? But what was the real function of having cable? Like, you would have people paying for cable, but they're not even at home to watch the cable because they're at work, 12, 16 hours a day, right? So how functional is that, and how practical is that? Not so much, right? So it's the fashionable thing to even you get the cable. It's fashionable. It's nice. It's popular, but it's not functional. It's not practical to your life, right? So as a result, you end up being hurt and damaged by it because it was not functional. All right, we can think of the same thing with a car. It may be the fashionable thing to get the BMW and get the Lexus, get the Tesla even. But what's the function of the car? The function of the car is to get you from point A to point B. All right. So you may not be in a place where you can be fashionable. You just need to be functional. All right. Maybe you need to buy that 1995 Honda Civic, or that 1980 or 1985, or that 2000 Honda Accord or Toyota Corolla. All right, I'm Haitian now, so those are the cars we love, and they're reliable. All right, so yeah, my point is, I need to be functional. I need to be practical. Okay, so I can't afford to be fashionable. Some of us can't afford to be fashionable. All right, this shirt I'm wearing, it's a nice shirt, right? It's from the thrift store. All right, it's from the thrift store. It's a nice shirt. I washed it, sent it to the dry cleaners. It's practical. It's functional. It's functioning. It's doing its job right now. I don't know. I don't even know what the brand is. I don't really care. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. As far as we need to stop paying for fashion and start paying for function. If we do that, we'll have a better quality of life. We'll have a much better quality of life because then we won't put ourselves in places or in positions that we can't necessarily handle or afford to be. Okay, I know it's not a popular thing to say. It may not be a fashionable thing to say something like this, right? It's not fashionable to say stop paying for fashion. When that's the world that we live in. Fashion is amazing. It's nice. It's cool. But at the end of the day, it comes down to functionality. All right. How is this shirt, these pair of jeans? How is that gonna benefit me practically and functionally? Or how is this car getting that BMW instead of the Toyota Corolla? How is that? You're still gonna go from point A to point B. All right. The person with the Toyota and the person with the Mercedes is they're still gonna go. They're still gonna get to their destination. Maybe you'll get there a little faster, right? But at the end of the day, it's about the functionality. It's about the practicality of whatever it is in your life to make sure you're making the right decisions. And that is your cup of Joe for this day. That's it, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. Stop paying for fashion. Start paying for function. Stop paying for fashion. Start paying for function. I need you to really get that into your head this morning. Stop paying for fashion and start paying for function. All right? That's your cup of Joe for the day. Please do me a favor, like and share, comment, give me some feedback on this video. All right? What's going on, Pablo? I see you on there. I see you. I see you. I see you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe again to my YouTube channel, Derilus TV, and this video will be uploaded on there. Go ahead and share this on Facebook. Again, I can only share so many times before Facebook blocks me. All right, which they've done already twice. I was in Facebook jail for like 3 days. I could do the video, but I couldn't share it at all. All right. So do me a favor, share the video, and I'll be back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Again, I'm here every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Live on Facebook. All right. Again, a cup of Joe is your only strong, no fluff, straight inspiration to jumpstart your morning. Y'all have a blessed day. What's up, Uncle Chris? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Again, I won't take too much of your time, but again, share the video. All right. Y'all have a blessed day.